call the member for Monash.
Deputy Speaker, I'm going to ignore the spurious attacks on previous governments from this motion. And I'm going to do that for a very good reason, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, I've got to say to you and to this parliament this day that all governments that I served with or under in this parliament could reflect one of the lines in this motion: supporting a cohesive and inclusive multicultural society. And it doesn't matter whether you come from Tasmania like you do, Deputy Speaker, or from New South Wales or Queensland, Victoria. A number of the members have claimed that they have the most multicultural community in the whole of Australia. Well, the member for Bruce claims, I think with some veracity, that he has the most multicultural electorate in Victoria. There are those on each side who would, as we heard from the member for Fowler, would say that no, they have the most multicultural community, and here's the figures and here's the numbers. What is beautiful and broad and brazen about this whole Australian community is we are changing, as we always knew we would as time went on. I can remember, Deputy Speaker, in this place when the word multiculturalism was an absolute no-no to be used. It started with the New South Wales state government removing the word multiculturalism from any ministry. And then it moved to the federal parliament where multiculturalism was moved from it. I grew up in a multicultural community called Kuwi-Rup. We could say then we had the most diverse, probably European community of all the towns, but it wasn't, because it was Werribee, it was all around Melbourne. The Italians dominated our communities because they came in poor, they worked hard, their children worked hard, the children were well educated, and they went on to do really good things. And the people that came here from Sicily, who were tiny, tiny little people, because they'd been starved for generations. Well, if you could see their sons and daughters 3 generations down the line now, Deputy Speaker, talk about 2 axe handles wide and 6 axe handles high. These are big people, right? And they have prospered. They have prospered. Not only the Italian community, but the Germans and the Yugoslavs, as we called them then. That name's changed a few times over the years. We had them all, and they came here to build a community. In my electorate of Monash, of course, we have the residual of the Snowy Mountains scheme people who came from the Snowy Mountains, then came to build the State Electricity Commission or all the open-cut mines that are in Latrobe Valley, which have been an absolute blessing to Victoria in as much as your state, Tasmania, has this gift of hydroelectric power, which I think provides 4/5 of all your power comes from hydroelectricity. Victoria had this golden opportunity out of Latrobe Valley, built by Monash and his team, my electorate named after, that supplied Victoria's manufacturing community with cheap electricity, allowing them to be one of the most powerful manufacturing states in the world through those early 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. That change came about when all of a sudden we decided to say we want renewable energy. We're not going to look at that brown coal as gold anymore. We're going to look at it as a pollutant. Rather than there were new power stations to be built in Latrobe Valley that were abandoned, and now we're about to lose 2 more. I fear for our nation, not because of its multicultural status, but because where this government is leading us on the way to a very poor future.